Hello, my name is Sutherland and welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 as Papal States. In previous episode we tried to do a war against Medina, but that kind of failed, so we had to back down. And we had to, for like a week or two, we had to pay for a bit of money there, and then suddenly they just joined in with Piedmont, so yeah, fair enough. I'll study in Piedmont, so sure, I mean, at least we are allied with them, so that's good. But I think they might be one of the ones that will become a major power at some point. They still need a decent bit of prestige to do so, but they might be one of the options for the unification. And for us to get that, we need to get a whole lot more stuff going. We at least got a lot of... Oh, right, the standard of living is increasing, the GDP is increasing. We're not getting any... we're not releasing produce or anything. Even close to. I don't suppose we still produce any... No, not really producing any fine art. Now, to be fair, we could potentially do a war against Tuscany, although we got fairly good relations with them. So that's a bit easier said than done. I could try making them a protectorate. They do have a larger army than I do. Of course, if I could get the city of Piedmont to help me in there, I could make them a vassal. And then that would mean that they would be part of my market. I wouldn't necessarily get that much radicals from there. And maybe later on, once we form up the... Or if we try to form up Italy at least. Well, we will try, but whether we succeed or not remains to be seen. So that might allow us to then inherit all of that later. In the meanwhile, our Africa colony over here is getting a coffee plantation built by the private sector. So that's good. We currently have quite a shortage of iron though, so we are going to get condensing engine pumps soon. That would allow us to get a whole lot more production. But of course for that, we are going to need a lot more coal. And for coal, we don't, I suppose, there would be coal up here. So if I could get either join in with the Sardinia Piedmont, we could join the customs union actually. You know what, we'll do that. We don't need to own an obligation or anything, but that allows us to get... There we go. We're part of the customs union now. So we don't necessarily need to worry about the coal or anything like that directly. We're part of their market right now, but if we have a look at the members, we are... Okay, more than a third of that. The total GDP in here, but they of course have a bit stronger industry, but that does mean that we don't have any of the import routes active right now. Got a bit of engine production already. There's a lot of liquor, some artillery. Of course, we produce some of the artillery ourselves already. Would there be requirement for fine art? Not really, not yet at least. Although there's going to be a little bit more demand for it, I guess. And now that there is some production for it in this market as well, it'll probably increase further. So how's the... Oh, right, someone exiled from Portugal. I wanted to have a look at the... So porcelain is now profitable, so that's actually going to increase our GDP quite a bit. Dyes are kind of profitable, although there's not a huge demand for it. There's the tools are mostly fine, the iron is mostly fine, so I could potentially go ahead and switch another construction sector into iron frame building to increase the speed that we build things with. It's not a huge boost, mind you, but again, it will allow us to get through the construction slightly faster, both for private and us, of course. And that way we can then get the economy growing in faster. We're still getting £2,000 per week. We could maybe increase the army or military wages again. We're still making about 2,000. We still got 127,000 to pay, but it's slowly improving. Egalitarianism is going to be done in about probably about 4 months. Meanwhile, our colony over here is growing. How much do we have? Okay, incorporated population 3.2 million. It could be a lot worse. Right, so I suppose now that we are part of the Piedmont market. Do they get even more prestige? Not really that much. They got 87, we got 59. I mean, they do have more than us, but I suppose our economy will benefit from being in this market as well. Plus, it means that they will probably start building a bit more coal mines, I hope. I sincerely hope that they will, but remains to be seen, I suppose. Do that, they do have a little bit lead mines as well. Let's go ahead and go with the glass works and go for the, at least the leaded class. The lead price will be a bit high, but I'm guessing that it's just because they don't actually, or weren't actually producing any. But that will get sorted. The explosive factory isn't in a huge demand right now. We still need a whole lot more iron. That will help. And I suppose we did not get the... No, we don't have the atmospheric engine quite yet. It will be researched eventually. I suppose at this point it might be a good idea to get another university built. It'll be a bit expensive, but get the innovation a bit higher. I mean, it's already almost 1860. So about, I don't know, 20... Well, it will be 24 years at the end of the year. So it's almost a quarter of the playthrough. And we're not that far into the text yet, but of course the speed will increase more and more over time. But we'll need to make sure that we actually work on increasing the innovation in a good speed. Because right now we haven't really been focusing too much. I mean, we've got a decent boost in the beginning, but beyond that we haven't been focusing too much there. Right, so we haven't earned any obligations. We got a little bit radicals. Actually, radicals and loyalists are roughly equal right now. Iron mines expanded. There we go. That's going to be probably quite profitable. Oh yeah, it seems to be making pretty good money. Oh, egalitarians unlocked. There we go. I wonder what's going to be the next one. We'll be finding that out very, very shortly. Central Archives. Actually, that's not a bad one. We will need it for the extra bureaucracy. Although, speaking of bureaucracy, is there something that we need for the traders? First of all, we need quite a bit of wood. We can probably import some from the Tuscan market. Also need a lot of iron. Import some from the Austrian market. And then do we have more institutions that we could level up? We could actually level up the education. Sure, that seems like a good idea. Get the literary rate going up and up. Although that does mean that the standard of living needs to go up as well, and I don't know if we'll be getting that. Oh, unification with Southern Piedmont. Small Italian state of Southern Piedmont has wisely decided to join our efforts to unify the Italian people. Diplomacy has won the day. Papal state with annexed Southern Piedmont. Oh, brilliant. Sure. Oh, we got a bit of a bureaucracy issue here right now. We've got 100% tax waste. And that might be because these government administrations aren't actually active yet. Oh, there we go. And now we got engine input shortage and coal input. But there we go. We combine with one of them. Oh, and does that mean... Oh, we got 100 prestige now. So we might get a little bit closer to unification play. Well, that was actually pretty decent. Resource boom. Romania, sure, we'll boost the resource. Actually, at this point, we can stop bolstering the clergy, and I think what we'll do, let's have a look. So this one's got a lot of mining, so we'll go ahead and put in the resource industry over there. And Savoy, that's got a bit of mining as well. Got a little bit of agriculture, but that's actually quite small. Is this something that we own entirely? All of this is incorporated states now. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. So the money is still pretty bad. Is that because of the... Oh, construction... Oh, right. Construction costs went up drastically. Okay, well, that might mean that... Oh, yeah. Investment pool is going down. We got probably... Let's actually have a look at the market a little bit. So iron is very high in shortage. Coal is very high in shortage. Is this... Okay, we've got at least access in here. Coal mines... Oh, they need to hire a lot of people. We're going to use the atmospheric engine pump in there. Use a bit of tools to increase the coal production. Do we have the motor or the... Oh, right, we got the... Oh, Papal Provence. Okay, that's part of France. And speaking of which, we'll probably make sure that we improve relations with France to keep them in a friendly relations with us. So the construction cost is now what is costing us a lot. And I'm guessing it's partially because most of these places are in iron frame building. Oh, Piedmont got 6 construction sections. Okay, we might want to reduce that a tiny bit. We'll reduce that to 4. Actually, we'll go a little bit lower than that. So that way the construction cost isn't quite as bad. It's still pretty bad, though. But it's not as bad. We've got almost 8 million GDP now. There we go. I wonder, actually, Parma, would you be willing to join into our... We could invite the Customs Union, but I would have to give a obligation to you. Although right now... Not that far off, is it? It's minus 15. So is there anyone else that we could maybe invite into the Customs? So Parma is the one that we could maybe invite into. So we've got... Oh, right, we've got a steel mill over here. We use the Bessemer process. More iron, but that would give us more steel, which I suppose we're not producing any there yet. We've got quite a bit of radicals and loyalists as well. But there we go. Population 8.2 million. That's pretty decent. Right. So I'm guessing the productions are now starting to pick up some steam in here, and I'm sure that will fix a lot of the issues that we have. Would we use the steel in here? You know what? No, actually, what we'll do is we'll switch this one to produce the steel tools. We might not have enough steel production right now, but we do have some steel mill in... Hold on, was it in... Right, over here. That will start producing some stuff. Of course, it's going to require a lot of coal and iron. If we have a look at the market now, so we still got... Actually, let's have a look at the shortages. So we need a whole lot of liquor. We need quite a bit of wood. We need a decent bit of steel, although that production will probably start ramping up soon. That'll get sorted. We need a bit more sugar, so that will probably get sorted. Oh, right. We still got... oh, yeah, we're getting the barracks built now. So that's going to increase the army. Oh, hold on a minute. Did all those troops that we inherited... Oh, okay, Sani. Oh, right, we got a bit of troops there. But yeah, we did get quite a bit more units into the primary army in here. Well, that's actually good, because that means that we can then do some conquest, maybe. Or, you know, we probably want to get Lucca and Parma first into our nation as well. In the diplomatic way. You know what, let's go ahead and invite Parma into our customs union. We'll give an obligation to them. It doesn't actually matter too much if we manage to annex them. Well, there we go, customs union accepted. So steel is still very much a problem. Oh, incorporate estate. Ah, right. Well, we have all of these incorporated, technically speaking, so we... Oh, no, we've got this one. Okay, we'll start incorporating that one. Now, we will need a bit more bureaucracy. Let's actually have a look at the... Oh, okay, where do we have the... We've got food industry in here. That's not using Sweden, is it yet? Nor is it using canneries. It is at least using pot still, so that helps. I'm just going to go through the settings in here, so... Let's get all of these assigned properly. We'll go ahead and get the sewing machines and craftsmanship and make a nice workshop. Same over here. We can probably go with the luxury furniture production. We don't need to go for the max level yet. Crystal class, we could... actually, we'll keep it as is. We don't have that much lead. Tooling workshop. Could we go with steel production? Or steel? Probably not. We've only got one steel mill thus far, so that's going to have to wait. Sulfide pulping is something we could do. We'll get those, and then... Small arms industry is fine. We could go for the market squares. Actually, no. Let's not go for that one. We don't have enough production for it. Sulfur mines, we could maybe go for the atmospheric engines. No, actually, no. We're not going to do that yet. Iron mines, we're definitely going to go for that. Coal mines, we are going to have to start building a whole lot more. So over here, let's go ahead and queue up a few of these. That's going to ask us to start industrializing a lot. So we need some engines. Where do we actually spend these? Oh, we do have railways already. We don't have our own production for it, so let's go ahead and fix that then. And we're going to import from... We'll import from the French market, I think. We've got a border with them. And we hopefully won't be losing that border, but there we go. We're getting a bit... Oh, we got Sardinia as well. I didn't realize that. What do we have here? So we've got iron mine, sulfur... Oh, right. It's got another possibility of a coal mine. Could be quite handy. Actually, one of the things that we might want to build in here is just get a one level of tooling workshop, because there's going to be so many mines in here. And they're going to use tools, so that's going to make Sardinia pretty good and profitable mine there. So I'm guessing if we get relations with Parma high enough, they might also join in. Now, that might cause a bit of infamy for us, but we don't actually need to worry about it too much, quite frankly. There we are. That's a decent increase on our economy and everything. Standard of living, not so much. But Parma is part of our market. Right, Denmark is selling us some liquor. I'm actually okay with that. We need a whole lot more coal, though. But I suppose once we get these buildings done, which is not going to take all that long, we'll be able to start building a lot of coal mines. Now, is there any... How's the legitimacy? It's 83. We could maybe get the petty bourgeoisie in the government. Let's have a look. Is there any more laws that we could pass? I'm going to go for serfdom. I'm going to go to consumption-based taxation. Although, actually, is there support for it? Petty bourgeoisie does support. But we got the traditionalism, and we can't get rid of that one yet. If we can get the industrialism power, then we could get something else. But right now, being a theocracy and all that, industrialists have quite a bit of conflicting interests with the clergy. So we'll probably have to do or hold on to that. We are losing quite a bit of money right now. We've got fairly high taxes. But I suppose it's largely the construction cost, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So in that case, we're just going to go ahead and reduce the construction sectors over here a little bit further. It will cause a bit more radicals. But we can save quite a bit of money in the construction. Even though it means that our construction total is reduced. Oh, but there we go. Textile mill is fully employed there. So we've got 8 million GDP. We've got 25 bureaucracy shortfall, which is mostly just incorporating the Papal Provence. Actually, one of the things that we might want to do is start getting good relations with San Marco. If we could get them or annex them diplomatically, that'd be quite preferable to conquest. Oh, right. Incorporation needs to complete. Solve the budget deficient. Oh, right. You know, we'll get that eventually. Although right now we are still losing money. But once we get more coal, that's going to allow us to start producing a lot more things. Especially the mines will be a lot more effective. And then we can make sure that the steel mill over here is making a profit. Right now, it doesn't really have a lot of workers available in there. It's got a little bit, but not a lot. And the input of goods is so expensive that it's not really worthwhile. We're getting another university, and that's going to get us to... Is that going to be 4 total here? No, it's 3 total, okay. Well, it's better than nothing. Did we get a university down here, then? We did. You got the philosophy department already. There we go. And after that, well, maybe we can get Parma join us soonish. Although, now that we've got a lot more prestige, we might be able to become a great or major power soon enough. And that might open up possibility of being a unification candidate. We just need 6 more states fully. I mean, we've got part of Emilia, which is currently split, of course. And then Venetia and Lombardy. If we could get these 3 states, that would already get us to 9. Then Tuscany would be 10. Then we just need to get a little bit of land from Sicily, and then we could form Italy. Or 2 Sicilies. So we've still got a bit of shortage of engines, do we? We do. And we've got also a bit of shortage of bureaucracy. Do we have a lot of trade routes that are... No, we only got 1 trade route. So there's that. And of the market, so now we make 94% of the Papal States market. Which, you know, is pretty decent. The field works will be done fairly shortly. I'm hoping that after that it's going to be the general staff. I suppose I could actually add that to the queue. It might increase the likelihood that it's going to start spreading that one. It's not guaranteed, but we'll try it out at least. Maybe it will go for that one then. I mean, the options are fairly limited. There's only 3 options after that, so we've got 1 in 3 chance that it will be general staff then. It could also be shell guns or the screw frigate, but we shall see. So is it going to be that one? Yes, it is. There we go. So we can finally get our skirmish infantry, and then that way we can maybe do a bit of fighting. Be that against Tuscany or someone else. Still taking a bit of a deficit in here, and I can't really improve our taxes. I mean, a big problem, of course, is just the construction cost. It's just so massive. Of course, now that we're getting a lot more coal produced, did we get... Yeah, we did already get another mine in here. That's going to start improving the coal availability, and thus we can then produce a bit more... Well, actually, I suppose the sulfur is one of those things that is going to require a bit more. Go ahead and give this atmospheric engine already. Then in the steel mill in Emilia, it's still hiring people. At least the coal price is a bit less now. So that's going to allow us to get the steel, which means that we can get the tools produced in here. At least a little bit more. And then that way we can get our tools sufficient. We still need a lot more tools, but local price isn't too bad. And then we can hopefully start improving the economy in such a way that, oh wow, yeah, that is quite an increase in the GDP now that we've got... But basically, as soon as you get coal, you start to industrializing so much faster. Alright, we could encourage Italian nationalism again, and spur pro-unification sentiment. Ah, there we go. The tooling workshop down in Umbria is now fully employed. So, yeah, it doesn't have quite a full profit in there. They actually probably did... No, it is still 100%. But they are now making a bit more money. The wood price is a bit high. Speaking of which, do we have tools being used in here? We do. We don't really need this much hardwood production, though, so we'll just go with the regular wood, and that's probably going to fix a lot of the issues that we have there. Do we have logging camps in here? No. We do have some in here. I suppose these could be a little bit hardwood production. We don't need that much, though. But there we go. That's at least some of that sorted. So suddenly, the construction cost has gone down a decent chunk. It used to be over 30,000 not that long ago, but of course we've got a bit more tools now available. And of course the iron price is probably slowly improving. Actually, we've got iron mines in here, but they've got the atmospheric engine already. We've got the lead mines, which could maybe get the atmospheric engine, just to improve the lead production. And then what we could actually do, go for the glass work over here, and go for crystal glass. It might not be better production quite yet. I'm sure that it will... I mean, there's not that much glass being used, actually. Oh, it's a household item. Right, it's replacement of furniture, I see. And paper is another one that is helping there a little bit. Right, so artillery foundry in Savoy is getting a level... Oh. Right, so I'm guessing we've got quite a bit of artillery available. Yeah, we got a little bit extra. Wood is now mostly sorted. Porcelain is pretty high in demand. Steel is pretty high in demand, and engines are pretty high in demand. I think what we might do, we'll just go ahead and get a steel mill in here. That's probably going to be a lot better option than having one in Meli. Oh, and inefficient agriculture. Yes, we should follow their advice. We're still losing over £7,000 per week, but at least the coal production is increasing. Oh, there we go. That's going to be a temporary increase in there. Incorporating state, that's still going to take a little while, but luckily it's only a total of 5 years, so that will be... Well, it's underway at least quite nicely. In Africa, we seem to be constructing another banana plantation. Then we'll get another 2 tooling workshops. One in here, which does this one use the steel? Not yet. It used the raw iron tools, which is probably good enough for the time being. And then we're also going to get one in here. That's already level 3, to be fair. But once we get more steel production, we can switch that to steel tools as well. And that way we can start increasing the amount of tools available. At that point, we could maybe also go ahead, especially over here. Well, there's not that much. Oh, Alliance from Lucca, yeah, sure. Maybe they will then join in with the Papal States, as they should be. And same with Parma. I don't know, like, I probably just need to have a high enough relations, and then they'll have a chance to join in or something. I'm not entirely sure how that worked, but regardless, if we can get these two and get that entire state for us, that'll probably be quite a bit of industry in Meglia, actually. Is there a... We didn't put in any... No, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and put that with a manufacturing industry throughput boost there, especially for the steel mills, plus other things as well, but especially the steel mills getting extra throughput. That will start reducing the steel price a lot, and that will allow us to get a lot more tools, and of course more tools means a bit cheaper production of coal and iron and everything else. We are actually making money now. Oh, because we're not producing it or contracting enough. No, we are. But the cost has suddenly gone down a lot. Well, are we sure? Oh, right, the wood price may have been pretty high, so that's part of the reason. Now, the construction cost is still almost 30,000, so it's not that much better. Raising concerns. Intelligentsia and industrialists. I think we're going to fall losing a little bit of popularity with intelligentsia, as long as we keep the prestige somewhat on the positive. Actually, that reminds me. Are we now producing the fine art? Oh, yes, we are. Okay. Let's go ahead and start exporting that. That is going to be something we kind of need to do. We can increase the production of it quite a bit. Who can we export to? The British. Okay, well, we'll start with that. That's going to start making the production a bit high. Oh, and suddenly... Oh, right, yeah, we've got quite a bit of a deficit of bureaucracy, don't we? Although we don't pay any for the... Oh, interesting. Do we have it? Okay, I don't know why, but we're not paying bureaucracy for the trade route. Oh, there's a water tube boiler. There we go. Oh, we got a bit of shortage of infrastructure down here, do we? We do. Okay, I mean, it's not the worst. But we might want to get... Well, I suppose we can't do too much there. Getting the infrastructure would be very handy, but right now that might be... I mean, I think the public trams would allow us to get... No, that's transportation. That's not it. Ah, the gas streetlights. I mean, that would be a possibility then. Get that extra infrastructure in there. It might not fix the entire issue, but the atmospheric engine is now researched. So let's go ahead and just switch all the coal mines to that. It will require a bit more tools, but I think it'll be worthwhile, especially with the increase in coal production. So now we produce 60 per level, so that'd be at least 300 coal. Let's actually have a look. How much are we consuming? Oh yeah, we've got 90 extra. Okay, so in that case, guess we could, well, did we improve the lead mine already? A little bit. I suppose actually the iron mine would be a better option to improve. That's going to be another 10 coal spent. Actually, we'll just upgrade all the coal mine, or iron mines for that. There we go. So that will increase the productions there. Sulfur mines we can keep with the atmospheric engine for now at least. So there will be at least some extra. And sawmills, we want to put all of those on now. Though I know that the one that wasn't, that was probably just the Africa logging camp. We'll be doing a bit more soil enriching farming. And we can keep with the butchering tools, I think. Well, actually, no, we can go with the slaughterhouses. And we'll definitely go with the increased wool gathering to get some more fertilizer. The wheat farms, do we want to go with the... Honestly, we can probably... No, we probably want to have some... No, well, we won't touch that one. Harvesting tools, we could maybe reduce some laborers. Not a huge reduction in there, but it probably helps at least a little bit. So now we're getting a tooling workshop in Sardinia. And after that, we got a bit of an increase in military at least now. So we've got, what, 30 battalions total in our own army? Yeah, that's all the primary army. So the 30 battalions, 20 of which are infantry, then 7 artillery and 3 cavalry. So not necessarily the best of ratio, but it's good enough. Oh, nitroglycerin is pretty just, oh, brilliant. That is something that we do want to have. Then getting the railways done as well would be quite handy. So how's the steel production looking like in here? It is still hiring. I suppose there's not a lot of unemployed in here, especially with qualifications to work at the steel mills. That might take a while then. Do we have... Right, so we've got defensive back with Parma. We've got alliance with Lucca. Could we maybe switch that to an alliance instead? No, we can't have 2 alliances, can we? Nope. No. We can only have 1. Oh, but there we go. The standard of living is now 9.3. That is already improving a lot. We've got the iron mines in here. Everything over here seems to be fine. Can't really do much about the fishing. Although, actually, we could go privately owned. But that would decrease the shopkeeper amount. Actually, not necessarily a bad idea in there. There's not that much workers around here. Gas streetlights would allow us to get... Oh, right, that would be more infrastructure. But again, we have a bit of a shortage of... Actually, is there a shortage of coal anymore? Not really. I mean, there's not a huge surplus either. But the shortage seems to have been fixed. And we don't have oh, yeah, no, we don't have a problem there. I might build another port in Piedmont just to get some more infrastructure in there right now. So the lead mines are still hiring a bit of people. We didn't get a munitions plant yet, did we? No, we haven't researched the general staff. No, actually, we could build a munitions plant. Did we build a munitions plant? No, we did not. But since we don't really have a use for it, I suppose we could at least start producing a little bit. Unification with Parma. Diplomacy has won the day. Rude relations with 18 countries, but we annexed Parma. There we go. Did we? Oh, they had railways there. Oh yeah, they got 2. So we've got a bit of engine problems again, but that's alright. So now, look, we've got an alliance with you, didn't we? We do. So it's probably just a matter of getting the relations to like max of 80 or something like that, and then they'll probably just join in. So Tuscany, could we maybe improve relations with you? We could. They probably wouldn't be willing to join into the customs yet. No, not quite. Oh, we got silk plantations in here as well. I didn't realize that, but that's good. The silk price is actually quite low right now, but that's alright. Did we inherit more construction sectors? Probably not, actually. No, I think we just got that one. Industrial barriers. Let's see. National supremacy pop support. Oh, they're lucky that they are given any job at all. I think we'll just get the national supremacy pop support. I know that the Roman courier will be a bit upset about that, but we're now a little bit closer. Oh, actually, can we improve relations with... Yes, we can. There we go. Let's start improving relations with San Marco. I think we just need to get the relations high enough with these nations, and then they will join. Like, that was the case with Lucca and probably with Sardinia. So, yeah. Diplomacy for the win. That saves us a lot of money not having to fight, you know. Now, the loyalist and radicals are roughly equal. We've got over 9 million population now. Standard of living is still 9.3. Isn't all that high, admittedly, but it's better than nothing. Literacy rate of 35%. GDP of over 10 million now. We do have a bit of lack of bureaucracy, though. Oh, hold on a minute. Did we get the Central Archives yet? No, we're getting that in 5 to 7 months. So that's going to allow us to get a whole lot more. We might need to get some more paper production. Although it's not hugely profitable there. Is it slightly more profitable in here? Get one in there. And we've still got the steel mill in Piedmont. And then a port in Piedmont. Munitions plants. Paper mills. That's going to keep us somewhat busy. There we are. Plus we might want to go ahead and... No, we don't want to spend more stuff right now. At least we're exporting 2 fine art right now, which I don't know if that's actually increased the production of our fine art yet. We're producing 7 now. We're definitely not a leading producer of that, mind you, but it's an improvement. We've got the vineyards in here as well. There's not... Oh, wine is something that we might want to start exporting a lot, because I suspect that we could make the vineyards quite a bit more profitable that way. Now, I know that if we're going to export now, we're going to have a bit of a... Ooh, French market. You know what? No, we're going to export to America. The best of Italian wines. But with that, we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.